Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal, and I'm here with Kyle S.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy because, for whatever reason, we have been blowing up recently.
I think we're famous now.
Is this what having fame feels like?
It feels pretty good.
Having 600 subscribers and having a couple thousand followers on TikTok.
But more importantly, 600,000 views on one clip.
Yeah. Guys, so if you don't follow us on social media a lot, or maybe you just tune in here and there to check in, you wouldn't know what's been happening. It's been a crazy couple of days.
It's been happening.
So obviously we always mention we're on the TikTok grind, and they'll do okay. It helps gain us a few fans here and there.
We try to stay hip, stay with the young kids. We don't want to get too old.
Yeah, you got to adapt, and TikTok is the new thing. I will say, you were hesitant to ever even download the app in the first place.
Yeah, I was anti-TikTok. I was an old head. I am an old head.
If I didn't get TikTok, we wouldn't have had that post.
Kudos. Kudos to you.
No, but yeah, so basically, I know a lot of people hate TikTok. Listen, we don't even like it. I don't like using the app. I do think it's a lot better than it was. The content on there is funnier and more enjoyable than it was back when it was emo kids.
Back when there's I don't like the dances. When it's a group of people that are doing
or there's
shit.
Girls who literally can't dance. They just have huge tits.
They're
and they just get millions of likes.
When I go on, there's that one famous chick that's she's in that group of people that was at the All-Star weekend.
Yeah,
she's just on the dancing on
her name's Charlie, or
I don't even know, but
it's a guy name, I think. I don't know, but yeah, she's mega famous.
Yeah, she's the face of TikTok.
I hate how every famous person that blows up from social media, they start making music videos.
Is she making music videos now?
Yeah, she makes songs now.
You'll never catch me making it. Well, I have made music, but it's not you know, I don't think it's good.
But I'm saying, if you blew up and got 20 million followers in 6 months, I bet you'd have so many people hitting your DMs trying to get you to make an album.
You don't want this voice on any sort of recording device other than a podcast.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think you even need to be good.
That's true. There's autotune.
Yeah.
Someone can make me sound real good.
Yeah.
And then I get a live performance and they're like, the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. If Matt put in months of effort into editing your voice, he could make it sound like T-Pain.
That's how it is.
Yeah. But yeah, so do you want to break it down, what happened basically for people who don't know? Because this has been an exciting time for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going on too. Every time I open TikTok, we're just every time you refresh the page, there's just more likes and more follows, and it's addicting.
Yeah, I rarely have had times in my life where I've had situations where you can't keep up with the refreshes.
I've never.
But this was your first time going we're not even full on. I wouldn't say it's viral.
No, not really. It's not it's millions. It's just
it's 500,000.
Yeah, I mean, for what we've had, the time that we've put into this podcast, it's been a year and a half.
Yeah.
And for this to finally happen, just it's just a little glimpse. We're not there, not even close.
No.
But that's just a little this is what it could be like.
Yeah,
and I like it.
It's a very addicting feeling. It's this dopamine rush that I think is potentially dangerous, because you see people who get if people get really big and then fall off, and their notifications aren't popping anymore, people get really depressed from social media because it's oh my God, no one cares about me.
Yeah. Which
I can very easily see how that could happen, because it feels so awesome.
If this were to just stop right now and we never grow again, I'd be like, what happened?
Yeah. Because it's such a good feeling, because there's just thousands of strangers basically saying, oh my God, this is so awesome. This is so funny. I love you guys. Now, most of them are 12 to 14
we'll start them young and they'll grow with us.
Yeah. I mean, when I actually think about it, most of my favorite podcasters are in their 30s to 40s.
Yeah.
So
we're not even in our podcast prime yet.
Yeah. And so by that metric, if I'm 22 and my favorite podcaster is 30 or 35, it would only make sense that our fans would be 12 to 14.
Exactly. Then yeah. Perfect.
Then by the time we're 30, they're adults, and then they love us because they've been listening to us for so long.
Exactly. And then we have them.
They're ours.
They're ours.
What's that saying? You have them by a shoestring? A coat hanger?
Shoe to the lace. Shoelace.
You have them by the shoe.
Balls. Grab them by the balls.
What is that?
Grab by the pussy. Donald Trump said that.
The tip of your
penis.
Tip of your shoelace.
You got him by the tip of the penis. We got you guys.
Yeah. So basically our post just started popping off. It got on the For You page, which if you don't use TikTok, it's like the page where the reason TikTok is so easy to go viral compared to anything else is because TikTok's algorithm just puts any post on like the main page when you first open up the app. So sometimes you'll open it up and there will be a post with like 7 likes on there.
Yeah.
And that's how stuff goes viral. So ours was on people's For You pages, and it was a clip of us from episode 157, so 2 episodes ago. And we were talking about comparing our penis sizes.
And that was like a minute into the podcast. That was like the first thing you like threw out at me, is just like asking about what my dick looks like.
Yeah.
And then I turned into that.
Yeah.
That just shows that like I thought about shutting you down there and not continuing that conversation. In my head, I remember thinking like, where is he going with like talking about my dick? I don't know if I want to talk about my dick.
Yeah.
And then I talked about my dick, and here we are.
Yeah. That's the thing. We've got a lot of comments about like, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but the things people really connect with are when you like, I feel like you push the boundaries of like what people maybe like don't talk about. And we've always said that's kind of what our show is about.
That's what we go for here.
And that's what people like. 'Cause it's like, oh my God, like I've kind of talked about this type of stuff to my friends in private, but like not really publicly.
Yeah. I mean, this to me was like the proof that I needed to show that if enough people see our podcast, people will like it. Like there is an audience for it. It's just getting the content to the audience is the hard thing. It's like, you can't just show everybody your podcast. They have to find it.
Yeah. And we've talked about that before, how a lot of podcasts get big because they're started by someone who's already has this big following.
Yeah, we don't.
So we don't. And so when we have a situation like this, it's like the best feeling ever, because it's like you said, it reassures us like, oh my God, like we knew it all along. We knew there's an audience for it.
We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't think this was going somewhere.
Yeah, like if we thought no one would like this, we wouldn't be making these episodes. But
we'd probably be having the same conversations, just not on camera and like putting hours of work into editing them. And
yeah. But the fact that, I don't know, it's been awesome. We went from 700 followers to 6,700 in 3 days or 4 days.
Like two days. Oh, you're talking about before?
Well, because there was some posts that with Cam and Brian that got like 25,000 plays.
Okay, yeah.
So we went from 480 subscribers on YouTube to like 640 or something.
Yeah. And these are just little steps, guys. It's really like when you say it out loud, it really doesn't sound that cool. But when you think about one day gaining that many followers, like for the
scale of our show.
It's like an average, you know?
Yeah, to the average show, like there's podcasts with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, so it's not that crazy. Yeah. But when you realize that last month for 30 days, we gained like 30 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then now we gained 170 in a day.
On Instagram, we were stuck around hovering around 700 to 720 just like for about a month.
Yeah.
And suddenly we've gained 120 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. Dude, it's very motivating.
It is.
It's awesome. And well, speaking of Instagram, we'll get into that in a second. There's a lot I got to say.
Joe's got a bone to pick with Instagram.
But I guess this is just, if I had to give a piece of advice, or I've always known this all along, but this has been proof to me that when you get to a point on social media specifically where something starts popping off and you gain any sort of traction, that's when you really gotta double down and stay really consistent. Because I've seen people in the gaming scene on YouTube or on Twitter, they'll get big, and then if they just don't feel creative or they're busy and they just don't post for 4 days, it's already almost dissipated and there's just no hype anymore.
Exactly.
But if we just keep this going, and then maybe we get another one on the For You page, and then we just get a bunch of just all the 12-year-olds just become our minions.
If TikTok makes the show, I'm gonna be proven so wrong, because I was so anti-TikTok when we.
Shim is still anti-TikTok.
He probably doesn't even know.
No, he doesn't even know we're going viral right now. But too bad for him. He's missing out.
Anti-TikTok.
But also, before we go into Instagram, I'm going to be super, super sad if TikTok gets shut down right now.
Yeah.
Bro.
That would be just a mega blow.
Because there's all these rumors. I've heard them for a while now, so I'm starting to think maybe it's the truth, but that TikTok is going to get shut down because there's a bunch of illegal, they're stealing information, and it's from China or something.
Yeah. So if you guys are, well, I guess if you're listening to this, we have you already. But
Yeah.
but for those TikTok people, if we can just like corral them and bring them with us to somewhere else, that would be great.
Yeah, because like we've gained 6,000 on TikTok, but we've only gained like 150 on Instagram.
Yeah. It's
So
much
we need
easier
to bring
gain.
them all over to Instagram.
Exactly. We just gotta pick them up and just move them somewhere else. Move them to the next app until we just conquer all of them.
Yeah. If you guys don't understand that reference,
SpongeBob.
you don't belong here.
Get a childhood.
Um,
Do 12-year-olds watch SpongeBob
I
when
hope
they were children?
that's gonna be so sad.
Dude, I hope so. I mean, the SpongeBob episodes now are kind of weird.
Yeah, I hope they get like the OG ones. But dude, there's gonna be a time probably when kids don't watch SpongeBob.
My
anymore.
kids are gonna watch SpongeBob.
Like there's kids don't watch Tom and Jerry anymore.
dude,
So they probably don't even watch Fairly Odd Parents
I know. And
or Jimmy Neutron.
yeah, is there a way to stream Jimmy Neutron? I've been craving that lately. I need Carl Weezer in my life.
Craving
I've been
Carl?
craving Jimmy.
Jimmy and Carl.
I need that
What's the
ice
third
cream
one?
cone head. Sheen.
Sheen. I fucking hate Sheen,
Yeah,
dude.
he's kind of a dumbass.
Oh, he's the worst.
Dude, his head was so long. I mean, so is Jimmy's, but like Sheen's like eyes to like mouth. He's like Adam Driver.
Dude, but like
he looks like young
yo,
Adam
he
Driver.
actually does. It's like if Adam Driver was like a school teacher, but like 10 years old.
Yeah.
So like if Adam Driver became a teacher, but then that
Wait, why a
persona,
teacher?
because his name's Sheen, it's just like a teacher name, and he has glasses.
Sheen. I don't think that's even a name.
I mean, Charlie Sheen.
It's like they could have named it. Yeah, but that's his first name though.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys, what the fuck? Come on. So we've been blowing up on TikTok, right? We've established this. Now we've also established that we're getting a lot of followers on Instagram, which is cool. But Kyle on his personal Instagram has gained how many?
Around 120. Like around the same amount that the podcast has gotten.
About like 120 to 150 new followers today.
Yeah.
All of them being people from TikTok, and we assume
I can assume only from TikTok. I don't know where else they would have come from. I don't know where they could find me because I'm not like that active.
Yeah, and a lot of them that have followed you have also followed the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kyle has gained 120 to 150 new ones. My account has gained 7. 7, guys.
The ratio's not great.
What the fuck is this?
Maybe they already followed you
They
like
did-
before.
No,
And then they found me
there
after.
is no way. And listen,
I just find that so strange.
it's hilarious. Like, it's ultimately funny to me. I'm not actually like, I really don't care.
I'm glad.
It's so funny because there's so many comments on the original TikTok post about like, oh, the guy with the S on his shirt is so hot. And like, there was so many comments about how cute or hot or sexy Kyle is.
Hey, we got some comments on both of us though.
No, yeah, like I got some too, but the overwhelming majority was that they were attracted to you.
I'll take it. Thanks, TikTok.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
I think I love TikTok now.
Yeah, like they were very nice to Kyle, but like, listen, guys, Kyle is an attractive guy. I can get behind that.
Thank you.
But I don't think he's substantially more. I don't think he's 40 or 140 more followers more attractive than me.
Look, I think a lot. Yeah, it's we're in the same ballpark here. Like we're on the same like level, I would say, of hot.
Yeah, like I think to the general girl, you're probably the ideal face structure and like prettier face. I get it. I can live with that.
Okay, but there are factors about me that like John is better.
Sure, yeah. But is it that bad? Like, is it that drastic where I'm going to get 7 fucking followers and you're going to get 150?
I don't know if it's necessarily the attractive thing. Like I have been getting some like DMs from girls, which is very odd because I have never received a DM ever from a girl.
You think this is your first time where a
mean-
girl's DM'd you first in like a flirtatious way?
That I can remember, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, pretty much. But for the overwhelming majority of the followers I'm getting are guys, and I'm going to assume it's not because I'm attractive.
Well, I'll actually...
Well, there have been some gay people.
There's a large gay community on TikTok.
I hope the gays love me.
Dude, I think they're in love with you.
I hope so.
There's been Like, I love the gays, and there's been so many comments from so many gay people on our TikTok about
So,
like,
I'm all about it.
you've seen them,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
There's so many like, oh, like I can't believe you straight people like talk like this. Like, just show each other. Just pull your pants down and show it.
I think gay people are so cool. Like some of the things they say are just they don't give a fuck, dude.
They're so bold and like,
yeah, it's awesome.
and it's funny because to them, that conversation was so like silly and pointless because they're
Yeah.
like, just show your fucking dick to them.
yeah, it's like I'm not gonna. I mean, some guys would. John and I have never been on that level of like, let's just pull our cocks out and then like hold them next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like my ideal method of getting to know you. I feel like I know you very well.
Yeah, you don't need to see my penis.
Yeah.
But if you could, have you seen my penis?
No.
You didn't see it when I was running naked that one time?
Not really, because you covered it up.
It's because of
Not
my
that I
giant
was-
hands. It's not because it's small. It's I have big hands. So
No. Like, I might have in like passing, I might have seen like at the ball sack if I was like, and like as you were turning, maybe I saw like a sack fly. But I've never like got like a. No,
my
like
sack flies.
okay,
Like,
so you-
why am I wearing pants?
okay, we'll break
My,
it. So,
my sack falls out of my pants.
so for those of you who don't
10-inch
know,
sack.
Kyle had to run naked in the snow.
I
And-
trolled in beer dye.
Yeah, so you went forward and then you turned around and ran back. But like as you were slowing down to get into the car,
Oh yeah,
maybe during the transitional period,
like a quick like.
there was maybe a quick glance when I
Quick
saw
whip.
a sack. But like I've
Well,
no,
you're saying maybe. It seems like there was.
What'd
you think?
I don't remember.
Can we?
I don't know.
What do we think?
I don't know.
Okay,
I can't confirm nor deny.
I can confirm.
But yeah, I've never seen your penis.
No, I haven't seen anything close to your penis.
No. But
We'll get there one day.
I just like I said, guys, I'm okay with Kyle being the more attractive of the two of us. I like how I look. I have confidence.
Well, look, I don't think it's that though. I just got a follower from Kevin, some guy named Kevin.
But I think it's all the gay ones. I think it's the gay people.
Oh, they're either gay or they're just women.
Yeah.
Straight guys don't like me.
No,
bitch.
I think the 7 straight guys that followed me are some of the 150 that followed you.
All right, I'm just saying that there's some straight guys mixed in there. That's my point.
Yes, so then what is it about you that the straight guys don't like about me?
I don't know.
It's unfair.
Maybe they see my lower follower like number
Oh,
and
they wanna
feel
even
bad.
it
It's
out.
pity. Because how many followers do you have?
Like 1,050.
Okay, I'm not even. I have like half.
Yeah.
I have like 500 something now.
I just thought this whole past couple days have just been hilarious.
It's been just a great past couple days. I hope that we can just roll with this wave and just create a tidal wave of
new fans.
new fans and success.
Yeah, dude, because it's been a fucking grind just trying to get new people to listen to your show when you have no following and like there's really no way to contact people.
Yeah, and why would they want to watch us? They don't know us. They don't,
Yeah,
how are they
like,
gonna find us?
that's true because even for me, someone who's really into podcasts, I rarely will ever give a new podcast a chance.
Me too. I have a hard time starting a new podcast.
Which is funny because I'd say podcasting is probably my biggest passion in my whole life. Yet there's like 4 that I listen to,
Yeah.
and I've only added one new one that I like into my rotation in the last year. So the fact that people are even willing to try out our podcast is like a nice
kudos.
compliment.
Thank you for doing that. Yeah, I feel like it's harder for me to start a podcast unless I know who the people are and know them, like getting to know the people, because that makes it way better.
Yeah.
So like I'm sure it's easier to get people to stick around when they know you,
Yeah, for sure.
because like people that have been listening for a while, you guys basically have gotten to know us and know what we're about and like weird shit we do. But yeah, like for just to find a random person and just be like, I think I'm gonna listen to this guy's pod. Dude, my voice is cracked twice.
It's
in
okay.
in that monologue. This
It's
is
okay.
why I don't give long monologues.
No,
because my voice cracks and I start stumbling over my words.
And then you get heated, and then you start to get
I'm
sweaty.
sweating and I'm sweating and I'm wearing a gray shirt. It's bad.
Yeah.
I don't
You
remember where I
didn't
was
finish
going.
your monologue.
I don't remember where I was going. This is why
Well,
I
you
don't
were
do
saying how
monologues.
like when you get to know someone, you're more likely to listen to
so
them.
you guys don't know us, but if you're watching this for the first time,
Stick around
stick
and get
around
to know
and
us.
get to know us.
I would agree with that. Like, there's this very popular podcast, probably one of the top, like, I guess it's considered a comedy show, but it's called My Brother and Me, and it's 3 brothers A lot of people have probably heard of it, but they're funny. Like, I've given it a shot, and they have like hundreds and hundreds of episodes, and it's all 3 of them, and they're super good at what they do. But it's just and I get why people like it, but when I listen to it, I'm like, all these nuances of like maybe inside jokes or just when you don't like,
it kind of sucks being left out of an inside joke.
Yeah, if you've only listened to 4 episodes and they say all these things, you listen to a whole episode and you're still like, I don't really know who they are that much, which is for me why it's hard to get into new shows.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if I was to go listen to my brother and me from like episode 1, I probably would like it more.
Yeah, but also the thing is, like, if they go back to our episode 1, it's not the same level of podcasting that we're at now.
No. That's why I am considering maybe we
taking it down.
Take down the first 15 or something.
Yeah. I can't even remember when we got good.
Well, it took a while before we're actually good, but
yeah, I feel like there did come a point where it was like we just feel 100% comfortable and like we just kind of roll with it.
Yeah, but at the beginning it was definitely like a learning process.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know, guys. Let us know if you. I don't think too many people would really care, because I would leave them up on YouTube, because YouTube, people don't really go back to way back as much as they do on like the apps, I feel like. And I could leave them on YouTube if people really want to go back. But then I don't know, I feel like it'd be better because if we'd start on maybe episode 20, that'd be more likely to catch people's attention. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, so if you guys are from TikTok and have followed Kyle and don't follow me, go follow me. Just let's
give my boys some follows.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I'm not going to hoard them all,
Yeah. I'm glad we've never done a poll of who's more attractive, because that one's
going to be a dagger.
Now it scares me because I'm worried it's going to be a landslide.
Yeah. Well, John won the who people like more by 1 vote. I mean,
even though like
it was a little skewed.
4 accounts, all like,
but
Shim's
it was
3 accounts.
Relatively the same though.
Yeah. They like us so they like us the same. They just think I'm way uglier, and I can live with that.
But maybe you're funnier though. It's the ugly funny guy, like comedic relief.
I would just love so much to be the ugly funny guy.
No, you're not ugly. Don't worry.
Thanks.
I think you're cute.
Thanks.
But yeah, like we said, we are gonna try and ride this wave for as long as we can. So like you were saying, we need to kind of like double down on everything and be consistent. So we do have some things that we're brainstorming ideas of things we can do to kind of change up things like content a little bit, get like different kinds of content. So if anyone has any ideas of like what you guys would like to see, or what kind of videos you'd like to see, or things you'd like us to talk about, feel free to let us know. DM us on Instagram at PIMS Podcast, or we could follow John and DM him at Hidden Narwhal.
Yeah, no, for sure. We love getting messages from all you guys. We respond to everybody, and we really appreciate the feedback and just getting messages. It's a nice little, I don't know, like, that's probably the thing I look forward to the most, is getting messages from fans or like things, someone I've never talked to before or whatever. But like Kyle said, I think it would be really cool if we could turn the Peak to Middle School YouTube channel into a place where there's a podcast on Monday, there's a podcast on Thursday,
and there's like shit in between.
Yeah, and then maybe on like Tuesdays there's like a skit, Wednesday there's something, or maybe, I don't know. It's really hard when we both work full time. And I now have another podcast going on. So it's like, there's already so many moving parts, but like we've said many times, the goal is really to get this to the point where it can be our full-time job.
Right.
And so, yeah, so that's something we're working really hard to like develop new ideas and just have other content. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you've probably seen like we're mixing up the way we post and just trying to make it more, rather than just a podcast, make it like, the podcast will always be our focus.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever want to change the podcast, but ultimately just add other stuff on top of that.
Yeah, it's kind of like us as a group of people. Is the page more than just the podcast. But the podcast will never change. We will always be talking about shit.
Yeah,
and poop.
for sure.
And I just said shit and poop. Shit and cocks.
Those are different.
I'd sneeze.
Do it. Sneeze. Sneeze on me. Sneeze on my face. Oh, yes. There was a lot of comments calling us daddy. Dude, I got a comment.
I like getting called daddy.
I got a message on Instagram today from a guy that said, I don't care what your orientation is, I will marry you.
Yeah. That guy was cool, though. He posted us on the story.
Yeah.
Shout out to He had a cool Instagram name too. His name was Clint, but
yeah.
But there was something else.
So shout out to Clint. Another thing that I really want to I don't know. I just think it's important to talk about this. If you guys are not willing to adapt and hop into a new trend, you're limiting yourself so much. And I, in the past, have been like that, where it's like, oh, like I'm trying to think of streaming, for example, live streaming on Twitch. When I was in high school, I streamed a bit, and streaming was like, there was some people making a living off of it, but streaming was not even close to what it is right now.
Yeah.
And I kind of just stopped doing it because I was like, oh, it's not that big. Like, people don't really care. And then when something finally pops off, like TikTok or Twitch, there's so many people that then try and go hop into it and try and get like a slice of the pie. Mm-hmm. But at that point, sometimes it's too late. And so I guess my advice to you guys, if you're like trying to grow something, or you're like, maybe you're in high school or you're younger, even if you think it's stupid, it doesn't matter. You're just silly to not hop on a new trend.
This is my wake-up call. New Kyle's coming.
Oh, Kyle's going to be the first one on every new app.
Oh, I'm going to create an app, and then I'm going to own like a monopoly of it.
How are you going to get people to use it?
How am I going to create an app? Good question. These are all good questions, but I will find a way.
Yeah.
It's New Kyle.
Yeah. So, TikTok is cool now.
I'm all about it. I'm a big TikTok guy now. Big fan.
And like, I did kind of not like it, but now it's gotten so mainstream that the content on there isn't that weird anymore. And there will be a lot of times where I'll actually go on there and actually laugh at some of the things.
Yeah, I get sent like funny TikToks and I actually laugh the majority of the time. So it's like, I want to hate it so much, but it's kind of nice. It's like Vine a little bit in that way.
Yeah. You just got more fucking followers. You just got more followers. This is some bullshit.
No, that was the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Shout out you, Phil.
God, Kyle, just left and right. He's just getting more followers over here.
Phone's just blowing up.
Pretty soon, Kyle's going to have 10,000 followers. I'm going to have 1,050.
Hey, but would you be happy if I had 10,000 followers?
Yeah,
because that's more people to see the podcast.
Yeah. I will say, though, something that is unfortunate about blowing up, not that we're like full-blown blowing up, but just this past couple days, I've wasted so much time on that app.
Same.
Because Kyle and I texted each other and we were like, yo, we got to respond to like every single comment.
Keep people engaged.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you'll see like a viral post and there's all these comments, but I rarely ever see the person who posted it responding to like thousands of comments.
Yeah.
But we were like, we're going to respond to everybody. Anyone who asks a question, anyone who says, even if it's something stupid, we're just going to respond because they're more likely to follow us and to check out our show if we act like we're nice people.
Just got to get more activity on it.
Yeah. And, dude, so like on our other podcast called Not a Sheep, which is a music podcast, by the way, cheap plug. You guys should go check it out. It's really cool. It's filmed in the studio with me and my buddy Matt. But anyways, our buddy Blue Lane, who's our rapper, was on, and he was talking about he had never got TikTok because he's worried that it would be a life suck. And I was like, what's a life suck? And he's like, it's something that just wastes your time, and like before you know it, your whole day's gone because you've been looking at TikTok.
I mean, that's how apps like that are. Like Vine was like that. YouTube can be like that.
Everything. Instagram,
everything
Twitter.
can be like that. Social media is just like that.
And it is so like dangerously addictive. Because like I said, that dopamine rush is like feels really good.
It's
but
dope.
Dude, I'll spend like, it'll feel like 5 minutes responding to comments. And then I look up and it's been like 25 minutes on this app. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of comments. There's probably, I don't know, 1,400 comments around this time.
Yeah.
Probably about 500 of them are ours, our responses.
Yeah.
So we've been responding to so many comments.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're both on at the same time responding to comments, and we've double responded. So.
Yeah. We responded like literally at the same second, and then I'll look and it's like, we basically say the same thing, but it's worded differently.
You have to delete one of them.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Now, question for you.
Yes.
If you could take a pill and it's dopamine, it gives you like a hit of dopamine.
So just, okay.
So it's like
That's
a drug.
just a drug, basically.
But it's like maybe in the morning you wake up, you take your vitamin D, you take your fish oil, you take your magnesium, your calcium.
And you're dope.
And your dopamine. You're dope. Would you do it, or would that be like dangerous?
I think that would be dangerous. I think that's just what drugs are, is like giving you more dopamine. So I like to get my dopamine al natural. So, viral TikToks, other things.
having people tell you they love you and
getting some
they appreciate
DMs
you.
from 3 people, three girls. No, I don't know. What else gives you dopamine? Like
I
runner's
think,
high?
like working out. Yeah, like working out. Like I think just anything where like you achieve something or like accomplish something.
Yeah.
Like finishing a task, you get some dopamine.
Yeah.
But like I'd say that's my favorite drug feeling out of them all. Like I'd rather get dopamine rush than like
Natural
drink or like smoke weed. Cause the feeling when you're like on top of the world, like when there's a whole lot of dopamine,
Yeah.
you're like super happy.
Yeah.
But then when you got like no dopamine, if you go from lots of dopamine to no dopamine,
That's why getting addicted to drugs is bad. It's because like you have no dopamine left and you're just an empty, sad ball. Like what's the drug? Molly. Yeah, that's literally what that drug would be. It's just like influxing
Molly's
all
just
of your
dopamine, right?
I don't know if it's just dopamine, but it makes
makes
all
you
of your
love
dopamine
everything.
happen. So you're just so happy, and then it runs out, and you have no dopamine.
Or maybe it's serotonin.
No, serotonin's tired.
Really? Oh.
That's melatonin. I don't know.
Serotonin's like a different chemical in your brain, I think. Well, but I know when you take Molly, it like releases all of it at once.
Yeah.
Which it's not supposed to do.
Which is why it's like,
Yeah, and you feel awesome. That's why you always see people like making out at these raves and like
and they're always smiling
and they love each other.
chewing gum.
But it turns out, from what I've heard, it's called Suicide Sunday, because like if you take Molly on a Saturday, the next day you
You're just
like
depressed.
are depressed and like some people are really suicidal and like hate their life because all their
Yeah.
dopamine is just gone.
I've also heard like never have sex on Molly because it's never ever the same. Like you can never.
Did you see that Mr. Robot?
He didn't. He did it on Molly, but I don't know.
Yeah, well,
he didn't.
He has a
talk about-
line where he's like, "Oh, I knew out here." He says something like, "Oh, like never have sex on Molly."
Oh, I just heard that from people.
Yeah. I've never heard that. That's interesting, dude. That would suck to like have sex on Molly and then like nothing will ever top that.
Never be the same. That's the same with like they say about like your first time doing a
Like
drug.
heroin.
Yeah, heroin or something. It's like you never get that. You're just chasing that high. What if we're just chasing this TikTok high?
We might be.
Fuck.
How much would it suck if we, like, let's say tomorrow we get another TikTok that just goes catastrophic,
Kaboom.
gets like 5 million plays, we gain like 20,000 followers. Then the next day we have another one, and then the app just shuts down, like 2 days from now.
Yeah, that would really suck. Right when we're conquering our mountain.
Yeah.
The mountain crumbles.
I've got all our usernames for Byte. I've got the PIMS podcast. I've got Narwhal.
I think I have at Kyle Stafford.
Wow.
So I couldn't even get Kyle Stafford on like anything.
Yeah.
I was going to throw a 36 on there. I got Kyle Stafford.
Yeah.
So does anyone use Byte? I've never really been on there.
There's people on it, but like it'll never be big unless TikTok dies.
You bet your ass will be on there.
Yeah. But I'm worried it might be only 6-second videos, in which case that would be really hard.
Oh, well, we could still make our own shit.
Yeah, I mean we could,
I
but
probably
like
would.
posting our own our podcast clips wouldn't do very well.
Yeah, it's like a quick 6 seconds of like, ha, your dick is small.
Yeah.
And then like that's it.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you didn't mind that we spent basically the entire episode talking about TikTok. But another thing I've learned that I've never known somehow through just social media is that, so the phrase is called "here's hoping."
Yeah.
My whole life, my family has always said, "Here's to hoping."
That's what I heard. Here's to hoping. That's what I thought it was.
That's what you call it?
Yeah. Here's to
Yeah, it's
here's to
not.
hoping. How do you know?
Because I've seen so many. So my boss, Andre, he always says that, and he's Canadian. So I was like, oh, maybe it's a Canadian thing. Like, because he's like, oh, here's hoping it goes well, or here's hoping I complete this challenge. And I was like, I never said anything because I'm like, maybe it's just a Canadian thing.
Yes, Canadians.
But like normally I would say, here's to hoping things go well, or here's to
Yeah.
hoping I can complete this challenge.
Here's hoping.
But I've seen it. Now that I've noticed it, I've seen it on TikTok a whole bunch. I've seen it on Twitter.
Maybe they're all from Canada.
Maybe, but I think I'm actually going to look this up. I think that we've been saying it wrong.
So I always thought it was like, so here's hoping is kind of just like, maybe that's saying like, here I am hoping that this will happen. But here's to hoping for me is like, here's
It's like
to
a cheers.
raising a glass.
It's like cheers to this.
yeah, here's to hoping our podcast blows up, and then you cheers, and then you drink. That's what I was.
That's kind of what I thought too. But okay, I'm going to say here's hoping Yeah, in Merriam-Webster dictionary, it's here's hoping. What does it mean when people use the phrase here's to hoping that blank? So then, this is on Reddit, so this is more like people just talking about it. They said, I've also heard here's hoping blank. Someone responded and said, it's just a way of talking about a strong hope. Here's hoping it doesn't rain equals I really hope it doesn't rain. Here's hoping is actually the original, more common version.
Shit.
It comes from a very old drinking expression or toast.
Okay.
People would clink their glasses of beer and say, here's hoping you succeed or whatever, meaning we all hope you succeed. Nowadays, when people drink, they often toast by saying, here's to John, which means let's celebrate John.
Oh.
So I can understand why some people would say, here's to hoping.
Oh, yeah, because I would say, like, here's to blank. Yeah, here's to John.
Yeah.
That's here's John. Holding up her mug. Here's John.
So it's just a little, yeah. So, but is here's to John the same as saying, like, cheers to John or, like, cheers to your new marriage? Do you use those in different contexts?
I think they're kind of the same, but they're a little different because, like, cheers to John, it's like we're celebrating current John. Here's to John is like future John for me.
Oh, so maybe if, like...
Here's to John conquering the world. Cheers to John conquering the world. That's John has conquered the world.
Oh,
that's how I think of it.
I love that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
it's completely wrong, but that's how I view it.
No, because cheers is like it's completed. The action is done. So it's like congratulations.
Yeah, it's like a congratulations.
And here's to is like I hope that you guys conquer the world.
Yeah, here's to future cheers.
And here's to you killing probably millions of people, like these old tribes when they go conquer the world. They kill all these innocent people, and then they raid these towns, and a lot of babies die.
Pillaged.
Yeah. Kyle and I watched this movie called...
Didn't we talk about this?
I don't think so.
I think we did.
Oh.
Well, either way, we can double talk about it.
There's a movie called Nightingale, and it was traumatic.
Raping and pillaging and murdering.
Really makes you appreciate that you got lucky enough to be born in this time period.
It really does.
Instead of like getting born in the 1800s in Australia.
Or just anywhere.
Yeah. Bro, the fact that you like couldn't be a woman until like
I know. She's just like
30 years ago.
Walking down the street and like people just look at her and they're like, I'm going to rape her.
And there's just no one does anything.
Yeah,
they're just like, all right.
Cool. Like I'll have her after. That's so fucked.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, but the whole here's to that thing.
Yeah.
That made me think of when people say, I could care less. It's I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
And anyone who disagrees with me is wrong.
Maybe I'll look that one up too and just see what the explanation is, because you're right.
Yeah, because I couldn't care less. It's like I don't care. I could not care less than I currently do.
Yeah.
I could care less. It's like I care. I could care less though.
Yeah.
That's always pissed me off.
Oh, Merriam-Webster treats the phrases couldn't care less and could care less as synonyms.
What?
Both meaning not concerned or interested at all. Couldn't care less is the older, more obvious phrase grammatically.
Correct.
But it has been confused for so long that both are now defined as the same term.
All right. There's just been so many idiots throughout history that there's like, all right, fine. It's the same.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy though that you think Merriam-Webster kind of would have put up a fight and been like, no, that's not grammatically correct. Our foundation of this company is grammar. You think they'd be like, no, we're not putting that in the dictionary.
Makes you not trust them.
I don't trust Merriam.
I don't trust Webster. Fuck those guys or girls. I don't know them.
Yeah.
Also, I had another one. Do you say woulda, coulda, shoulda, or shoulda, coulda, woulda, or coulda, woulda, shoulda?
I don't say that, but if I did say it, I would say shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I say woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Okay, I mean, when have you ever said that?
I've said it like a couple times.
Is that just something you say when it's like, oh, I wish I went to the game tonight? And it's like, oh,
woulda, coulda, shoulda. Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard you say that, so I don't know if you actually do.
I'll start saying it now.
Okay. By the way, guys, last episode I was very sweaty. And Kyle has now found a wristband for... Mm-hmm. By the way, next week is supposed to be the hottest week of the whole year, and it's supposed to be hotter than it was this week.
Fuck.
So, Kyle and I were talking, maybe I just start wearing a headband and double wristbands every episode during the summertime.
We just adapt to like headbands in the summertime to like, deal with the sweat. Cause like this is a high level of performance that we're doing here. You can't have sweat in your eyes when you're podcasting. You can't have sweat running down your hands. Like you gotta be tip top.
I gotta use these hands for things. Like
you can't be talking with your hands and like sweat's flying everywhere.
No, it's
dangerous. Gonna get in my eye.
Yeah, especially during COVID.
We don't have an eye flush station here.
No.
What am I supposed to do if you get sweat in my eye?
We get one installed. Guests come in, they're like, "Oh, well, what's that? Is that a drinking fountain?" No, it's an eye flush station.
And in science classes, they never let you use it as a drinking fountain. So someone goes, "Hey, can I have a drink?" No. That's our eye flush station. Just for when Kyle gets sweat in his eyes.
I remember I watched the episode of The Office the other night where Andy is learning to act and he has to overcome his fear of like eye flushing.
Yeah. Dude, that's a tough thing. Like things touching my eyes, I'm not good with that.
Yeah, whenever I try and do eyedroppers and drop them in my eye closes right before the liquid gets in there.
I can't
and
do
it misses it.
Yeah, do people that can put contacts in are I can't do that.
Yo, it's so funny.
What?
This is so cringy.
Did you put fake contacts in?
No, but I own colored contacts that are non-prescription because there was a time in like high school, it was middle school when Hobson is a rapper who a lot of people think is corny, but I would disagree. He's a very talented artist, but regardless, he has this thing where most music videos he does, he's known for doing like inverse colors. So the middle part of his eye will be white and the outside will be black.
Oh.
And he that's like his little persona thing.
Right. Just a little cute little quirk.
Yeah. And so I was like, that looks awesome. And so I looked up and I was like, oh my God, colored contacts are a thing. And there's people that actually wear them like all the time if they don't like the color of their eyes, which seems like a lot of effort to go through.
Yeah, that's a lot. Is there like eye color surgery you can get?
I don't know about that.
I'm satisfied with my color of my eyes.
Yeah, but like, so I have them still, and they're still good. So I could do an episode where
color?
I got like, there's blue, and then I think I got like red.
Ooh, we could do like a red and blue episode.
Yeah,
see if people notice.
That would be so creepy if I just had red eyes.
I don't think I'd even want to do that because like, what if it gets lost in my eye? Like it kind of like slides back.
Well, and I bought them off of Wish.
All right. Yeah. I'm not putting that shit in my eye. That's how coronavirus started. It's just some Wish package.
Bro, it was
took like 2 months to come here.
They were like $7.
How much was shipping? Like 50?
Yeah. Something like that.
That's how they get you. Fuck Wish.
Yeah. Don't put anything in your eyes that came from Wish.
Nope. I still get emails from Wish. No matter how many times I unsubscribe, they find my email again.
Unsubscribing is kind of like it's all a scam and none of that works.
I mean, it works for some things, but dude, Wish is just indestructible. They keep coming after me. I could just block them, I guess.
Yeah. So do you remember a while ago I talked about on the podcast how this one guy that I used to like was sort of like an idol of mine. He blocked me on Twitter and like Instagram or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or no, he blocked me on Twitter, and he's like super just like douchey and sketchy in the sense that he has this clothing line that's pretty popular, but he always does these drops where they're like limited release drops where there's only like 100 like copies of the shirt or whatever, and you have to be the first 100 people to get it. And so he's like, since he's pretty popular, his clothing line's pretty popular, but he like will DM people on Instagram who follow him just randomly and be like, oh, hey, like, I know you're a fan. Do you want a 20% off early access code so you can be one of the few people? He makes it sound like he's doing you a favor, like, oh, I'm going to give you this special code so you can get a discount. When in reality, I think the only people buying it are the people who get codes. Like, I don't actually think there's like a rush to buy this stuff, but he makes it feel like that way.
I mean, I get it. Like, that's probably what you got to do if you're not selling.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he makes good money because he has so many thousands of people that he like sends these codes to or whatever. But what's funny is like I've seen other people on Twitter screenshot it and put it on Twitter because it's like they're like, oh, this is just douchey that he does this. And he blocks me on Twitter, and then on Instagram he still sends me messages.
Really?
Like,
you still follow him?
No, that's the thing. I don't follow him, but years ago I had sent him a message.
Oh, so he keeps
and so he still has that DM. So I think he just goes through his like thousands of DMs and just sends them to like hundreds of people. So the other day, I don't follow him. He doesn't follow me. And I got a message from him saying like, hey, here's a code for 15% off my new drop. And I was just like, nope. And I think he blocked me, but I'm not sure.
You said no?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I stuck it to the man.
Yeah, John's been going hard on comments against bots lately too. I had to back up. I defended one today.
It's fun, dude. Like, a lot of people will just delete it if they see a spam comment, but the best thing to do
is just say fuck off.
Yeah, because a lot of them aren't actually like automated. A lot of them are people that just go in the hashtags and spam it on every post.
Mm-hmm.
So I want them to see it. I want, like, there's been times where I've responded to some spam comments saying like you're shit, no one likes you, and they'll actually respond to that again because they saw it. And I'm like, good, I'm glad you see it, you bitch.
Well, what if they're just trying to make a living, John?
No, because they suck. And I don't care if you're trying to make a living, even if you're good at what you do, just don't spam comments.
Don't do that. Yeah, no, I agree. That's annoying. But this girl today was saying you can make money. Actually, she said like make money. She put like an accent over the E.
Yeah.
My voice.
Yeah, I don't think she was an English speaker.
So, I just said I want to make money. So, she hasn't replied yet, but if she does,
Kyle's going to learn how to make money.
I'm going to make some money, and then I'm going to be laughing.
Yeah. Kyle's going to be making money. Kyle's going to have more followers than me.
I'm going to be on top of the world. Kyle's going to be down in this little valley.
Yeah.
Of his angry little hole.
Not mocking any money.
No.
All right. Well, at this point, we should probably hop into the segments here.
Yep.
If you're new around here, because I assume some of you or a lot of you are, every Monday we have 2 segments, and every Thursday we have 2 different segments. So, and they change every 50 episodes. So if you guys have any ideas for something you think would be fun for the next season of PIMS, let us know. But today we have A and F of the week and concentration. So my A this week is the Seattle Kraken.
Shout out the Kraken. I'm a future crackhead right here. I'm going to be a big Kraken fan. We're going to go to the crack house, make some noise. Just a bunch of crackheads.
I love it. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about or you're not into sports, Seattle just got an NHL team. Now, I've never been to any sort of hockey game in my entire life.
I've been to one NHL game.
Okay.
It was cool.
Where was that?
Las Vegas.
Okay.
They had the cheesiest beginning to the game. They're called the Golden Knights, and there's like these mascots that skate out, and they're like, "The opposing team has stolen our sword. We must get it back." And it's like this whole dramatic scene of like mascots skating around, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's bad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now there's kind of like 2 sides of this. Some people are really happy that. So today was the first day they announced like the official team trailer, the logo, and the name, and they're called the Seattle Kraken, which I think is cool. You think is cool, but some people are like, that is the worst name ever because the nickname, we already know they're going to be called the Crackheads.
Yeah.
Because in Seattle there's a lot of crackheads.
I mean, I don't even think it's because of that. That just also plays into it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it'll be awesome because I think it'll be like a social media meme where it's like, oh, the crack house was erupting tonight.
Yeah.
And all the crackheads were in the crack house supporting the Kraken, and it'll be perfect.
And like our crack house is going to be like actually carbon neutral stadium.
Yeah,
that's zero carbon stadium.
Emission.
So that's a eco-friendly crack house. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. And I'm just excited to I've heard how fun going to like Thunderbirds games could be, which is like the minor league hockey team. I've never been, but I'm just excited for just like another hometown sport. What am I saying? Hometown team to support. And I think it'll be fun to learn about hockey.
Look, it's like I would have rather had the Sonics, but the Kraken will do for now.
Yeah. I saw a tweet that you liked where it was like, or something where it was like it was something about how NBA investors are looking for a new city to start a team. And then there was some meme about like,
best we can do is
the best we can do is a hockey team. And it's like, I'll live with that.
I'll take it.
But a basketball team would do so well in Seattle.
They did. Well, I mean, they kind of fell off near the end they were just really bad and they needed a new arena, but they would do so well here.
Like the support.
Every sports team does well here. I mean, the Mariners, but
support-wise, they do well, not like talent-wise.
The Mariners should have way more support than they have deserved over the years.
Oh, yeah. The Mariners stadium should be like empty.
Yeah, I mean it's not like packed, but there are games where it's like weirdly packed.
Yeah.
So
like if it's a nice day and when Felix was pitching.
Yeah, Kings Court was popping.
Yeah. What team in the MLB is like the worst fans where there's like no one?
Oh.
Aren't like the Marlins?
The Marlins and the Rays. Do the Rays have like nobody? It's because they're in Tampa Bay, and so it's like a big retirement community. So a lot of people aren't like Rays fans.
Yeah.
And that's what people were worried about with the Golden Knights in Vegas, because a lot of people that go to Vegas are like snowbirds or whatever. But they actually have a ton of support. But I mean, the Rays just don't, and the Marlins don't either.
That would suck if like Mariners got to a point where like they're competing for the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, and like the Rays and the A's too didn't have a lot, but they also had the shittiest stadium of all time. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kyle, who's your A this week?
My A this week is the NBA is finally back. Dude, my voice is cracked.
The NBA is back.
Yeah, the NBA is back. So it's not like, I mean, by the time it's out, I think, no, not correct. I think it starts on the 30th, real games. But
Oh, so these have all been scrimmages?
yeah, they're all just like basically preseason games. But still, dude, I don't care. I watched the Trailblazers game. Nurkic is finally back. He's been out for over a year with snapped leg, but he's finally back. He played pretty well. I don't know. I just like having sports, and like me and Jordan were texting back and forth, just like talking sports. And it's like you've been able to talk sports, but you haven't been able to like talk sports, like action, talking about the action.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
I know this has had to have been such a crazy couple of months for you because your life is sports. Like
I know. I've gotten used to it, but
it's like all you do is like sports, and I can't even like for me the equivalent would probably be like video games, and
just like Xbox is shut down and like all streaming is gone
for like 6 to 8 months.
That's how it's been.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, if there was no video game content or you couldn't play or watch video game content for 6 months,
that's how it's been.
What would I do?
I know. And people that like are big gamblers, they can't gamble right now.
Ooh.
They can gamble now, but
Maybe this cured some people's addictions.
or made it worse because they're just waiting for it.
They go gamble on like turtle races or something.
I mean, people did.
Yeah.
So my second A is I got backyard baseball back on my computer. So I figured out that I bought an adapter to put my discs in to my old laptop, and I've been playing some backyard baseball. Great nostalgia. Just been hitting dingers with Keisha Phillips and Pablo Sanchez. It's been great.
So this week for the F of the week, I don't have one. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen anybody fail too much. Been very busy, but Kyle has one that he'll fill in for us.
Yeah, so mine's just been a lot of sports because that's what my life has been centered around lately. One, Dr. Fauci had a first pitch, and it was god-awful.
Dr. Fauci is the head of...
He's the CDC dude, I think. Like, he's the head,
he's the guy in the
Corona
press conferences that, like,
You
tells
guys know
people to wear a
Fauci.
mask.
Yeah, so he threw the first pitch of the Nationals game and just, like, spiked it and then went... It was, like, 50 Cent, but like,
It
he
was
pulled
that
it.
bad?
It wasn't as bad, but it was, like, that kind of range.
Oh,
It was real bad. He
dude.
held on to it way too long. He kind of spiked it and it rolled.
What did he act like afterwards? Was he awkward?
He had a
Was
mask
like,
on, so like luckily you can hide behind that a little bit. But yeah.
Dude, that's got to be the worst feeling because if they're famous enough, they know that like they got to play it off like smiley and wave and look
Yeah.
happy, but you know that their heart just sank.
I mean, he laughed it off, but like there was so much build up to that first pitch because it's like this is our hero right now, Fauci, at a Nationals game, and he just spikes it.
And like, listen, I get that some people aren't into sports and aren't like athletically driven people, but
Come on, just practice.
like, I'm not saying I could throw it right down the middle, but I could throw it over the vicinity of the plate. And I don't throw baseballs, but it's like, I guess it's hard to put myself in those shoes. If you've like never played a sport before and you're
Yeah.
expected to throw it, like how many feet is it?
I should probably know it's 66, but he wasn't even on the mound. He was like in front of the mound.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's also old as shit. My second one is also sports, but it's the Redskins have announced their new team name.
Wait, really?
It is, well, they haven't, but they're now going by the Washington football team, and they have like new jerseys that they're wearing because they haven't decided on a name yet. So there was probably a big board meeting of like, all right, so like we don't quite have a name yet. What are we gonna do? And someone's like, let's just be the Washington football team, and that's gonna get changed in Madden. And then they have new jerseys. It's like the same colors, but it just has like numbers on their helmets,
Oh.
and it just says like Washington football team.
So they're for sure gonna stay those colors.
I guess.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, maybe they'll change the name. I think for now they're keeping it. Yeah. I hope they change the colors. They're god awful.
Wait, so that name's like official, or that's just like a placeholder name?
That's like the placeholder name, but that's like the official placeholder name. Like that's like what their jerseys.
But
are
do you think there's a chance that it stays like that permanently?
I doubt it. That would be so dumb.
Because there's like in a lot of the football clubs, they're all just called like, aren't they just called like, Manchester Football Club or whatever the
Atlanta
fuck?
FC or whatever.
So
I don't. We don't want to go down the soccer route. We don't want to do that.
No, I think you got to have a mascot.
Yeah. What is our mascot going to be?
It's just like a guy in like a football uniform.
He's just one of the players.
He's just in like a bigger football uniform.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
anyways.
They should be like something way out of the like left field. They should be like the Washington Chuck E. Cheeses.
Like mice, the rats, Washington rats.
No, it's just the literal guy from Chuck E. Cheese.
They should. Okay.
Like Chucky.
Chucky, yeah.
The Washington
Chuckies. Like along the Washington route, Nixon, Watergate, there was Deep Throat. They could be just the penises.
Oh.
Big penis mascot. The Deep Throats. Washington Deep
But
Throats.
they can't go from something really offensive to something
I would
also
argue
offensive.
that's less offensive.
No, it is, but I'm just saying they're trying to go totally unoffensive.
I'm saying blur the lines.
Okay.
I wouldn't be offended by a gigantic penis mascot.
No, I'd like that.
Although, yeah, I can't really say. I can't.
like,
you
could you
can't say like I'm not offended by the Redskins.
Yeah.
Would
you buy a jersey if the
football team?
Let's say it's the Seahawks. So Seahawks colors is our home team. They change it to just the Seattle penises.
Yeah,
and they just
damn right.
They had penis logos on the everywhere.
Look, it's number 11, and there's just two dicks.
Yeah, they replace all the ones with penises.
Yeah, I'd do that. And like the eights are just balls.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd do that shit. Okay.
Cool. Well, we're going to do our last segment here, which is concentration.
Do you want to explain?
Yeah, so if you guys don't know how this works, you clearly didn't have a sister growing up or you didn't have a childhood. We have a cup here with a bunch of different categories in them. We're going to draw one. For example, it might be like breeds of horses.
I know like two.
And we would basically alternate back and forth, and whoever runs out of topics first loses.
Yep. Are we really doing this shit? Okay.
Concentration. 64.
No repeats
or hesitations. I go first.
Fuck. I go second.
Category is. Wait, you don't like to go second?
I mean, I don't know. My sister just always railroaded me and said, I'll go first. I'll go second.
Okay.
What is it?
Adjectives.
Oh, I wrote this down.
I don't know what an adjective
let's,
is.
Before we start, what are adjectives? Those are describing words.
So can I just, a quick example would be like
fat,
tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Set. Go. Sleepy.
Fat.
Tired.
Exhausted.
Hungry.
Sexy.
Ugly.
Beautiful.
Pretty.
Yummy.
Gross.
Delicious.
Fuck, dude.
Go.
Why is that so hard?
I don't know, dude. When you're on the spot, it's tough. My next one was going to be moist.
Oh,
That's going to go dank.
Dude, that's actually so sad. I could only name 5 adjectives.
I mean, yeah, adjectives are tough.
All right, we'll go again.
Office characters. Characters from The Office.
Wait, but there's only so many.
There's a lot though. We're gonna run out of space, you know. Like
okay.
we're gonna mess up before we get to all of them. Okay, I'll start. Michael,
Dwight,
Jim,
Pam,
Creed,
Phyllis,
Kevin,
Stanley.
Fuck! I was gonna say Stanley. Bob Vance.
You said
no,
fuck.
No, Bob Vance.
You said fuck. It doesn't count. You took a pause.
I was gonna say Stanley.
Once you get past those main ones, then you're really.
It's like, it's dumb. It's hard because like in my brain I could just go Oscar, Bob Vance,
Angela, Meredith, Creed.
Like
let's just name all of the ones we can think of now.
Jan, Holly, Carol.
Oh, Carol. What's Pam's mom?
Pam's mom. Dana or something or Dana.
I don't know.
Pam's mom.
Then who are all the warehouse people? There's. Well, we said Daryl. But then who are the other ones? What was like Pam's ex-husband or?
Oh, Roy.
Roy.
What's that Asian dude?
Yeah, I forget.
I don't want to like say something that's wrong, but also
Toby.
Oh God, Toby.
my God.
Gabe.
Ryan.
Oh my God, Kelly.
Wow,
Dude,
there's so
sad
many.
We fucked that up. All right.
And then there's the people that came over from that other office.
Yeah.
The lady, the red-haired lady with the
Andy. I didn't even say Andy.
Oh yeah, Andy and fucking Aaron.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But then
we suck.
Who came over from like the New York office?
There was
That girl from Parks and Rec.
Oh, Anne. No, that's
Not
Parks
Anne.
and Rec.
Oh,
What's her name, dude? Fuck, this is bad.
Oh, there's two girls. There's the one that hit on Jim at that hotel that one time, and then there's the other one.
Oh yeah, what's
from
that?
Parks and Rec.
Dude, why am I so blanking on their names?
It's
Karen.
hard. Yeah, Karen.
Fuck. Got to brush up on my office. I've seen it
Yeah.
like 5 times.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
Shit. What was his name? Angelo.
Angelo Vickers. Or no, D'Angelo Vickers.
D'Angelo. Yep.
Oh,
That's
wow.
good. Okay.
What a great show. Well, guys, wait. So I won. So we have to do one more, right?
Okay. Deciding game.
Yeah. 1-1. All right, I'll go first. Category is cities in Washington.
Whoa. Okay. Did you write this one?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Sammamish.
Aberdeen.
Issaquah.
Seattle.
Bellevue.
Snoqualmie.
Redmond.
Snohomish.
Puyallup.
Bellingham.
Fuck, dude.
Let's go.
That's so easy.
Blaine,
There's like
Bothell.
there's
Kirkland.
billion. I know so many
Bellevue.
more. I was trying to
Spokane.
say Pullman, but I couldn't think of Pullman.
Okay.
Spokane.
Well, once again, I'm the king.
God, that was so easy. That was my thing, and I couldn't even do it. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. I'm really hungry. We're going to go eat. We're sweaty, but we love you all, and just thank you so much for the support because it's been crazy. We had 905 downloads today.
We didn't even used to get that in a month until like
A few months
December.
ago.
Like,
Bro, when we started the show, we would get like 5 to 15 downloads a day.
that was crazy to us.
If we got 15, it was a good day.
Yeah.
Today we got 905.
That's amazing.
That's wild.
And we're not even close to where we want to be and where we're going to be.
Yeah. So just thank you so much. It's been awesome. It's been super fun. And with all that being said, Kyle, where can they follow you? Because you clearly, I mean, not that you need to gain more followers.
Look,
but
I'll always accept more followers, but Instagram at Kyle Stafford 36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. That was always like a little throwaway at the end, like TikTok if you want.
Yeah, but now,
follow us on TikTok.
guys, we have more followers on TikTok than like
Everything combined.
well, that's true. But also my inspiration is Joe Santagato and The Basement Yard. Like I've said it before. He's like
RIP to that.
He's like my biggest inspiration, and we have more followers than they do, which is pretty crazy.
Booyah. I mean, we're not quite sniffing them on Instagram, but we're getting
or
there.
on YouTube, they have 190,000. But
we'll get there.
But with that being said, you guys can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And Bite, you can follow me at Narwhal.
Follow Kyle Stafford on Bite.
But anyways, thank you all so much, and we will. Oh, when you guys are listening to this, we just posted an episode of Not a Sheep, like literally the same time this episode went up, so you can go listen to it right now. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Goodbye.
Bye.